Hi there and welcome back to the channel. This is a great little 10-minute workout and it's going to really help push your conditioning and it's going to help condition those legs as well, especially your calves. And trust me, this can be a little bit harder than it looks. Make sure you warm up beforehand. Now each round is going to follow the same format. It's going to be 2 minutes long, split into two 1-minute halves. As you can see, I'm jumping side to side here. I need to make 50 jumps and I've got a time limit of 60 seconds. The sooner I finish those first 50 jumps, the sooner I get to rest, the longer I get to recover. Okay? Then you're going to do the exact same thing again in the second half. Here we go, I've finished my first 50 jumps. I've got a timer running off to the side there, so I know exactly how much time I've got. You want to just breathe deeply, keep yourself moving about, make sure you don't just stand still, and you want to get ready for that second half of the round. You're going to do another 50 jumps, just side to side. Now make sure when you're landing, work on looking after your joints. Land soft, land as gently as you can, land on the ball of your toes and cushion the impact by bending your knees and just lowering your weight. Now you should be able to ideally spring immediately after every jump, but sometimes that's not going to be possible. It's okay to stop, balance, go again, just like that. The goal is to make 50 jumps. I don't care how you do it. Now if this time limit is a little bit too strict, don't be afraid to start with a smaller number of jumps. So that's round one, side to side, 50 jumps, 2 times. And round two is going to follow the new format where you're going to do a double jump side to side. So here you can see I'm using just a pair of my boxing gloves. I've got them set apart, just a few steps, about 2 steps away from each other. You don't want to be leaping too far to begin with. It's the same thing as the first round though, 50 jumps each way. Pop, 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 pop. Each jump counts as one. You just keep going until you've hit that 50. You've got a minute to do it in, same as the first round, but you're going to find that when you go to change direction, you're probably going to have a bit more momentum. You're going to have to squeeze those abs. It can surprise some people how much work this can actually give your core. You got to think, hey, you're balancing that body, that's keeping you upright. And the strategy you want to work is push the pace. The idea is not to pick a number that's going to be comfortable, but a pace that's going to make you get out of breath. Now, same as the first round, I want to be breathing deeply. I want to be preparing for the second half. Again, I've got to make 50 jumps. Side to side, keep it going. Now, ideally, do it without a double bounce. But if you have to double bounce in the middle or at the side, that's absolutely fine. Now, play around with your arms. You can swing them about. You can use them to get momentum. Don't let them go too far or you might start losing your balance. I would say use a distance between the two gloves that's not too challenging, but not too easy. Here you can see I've already hit the glove, but it's not gone too far, so I've just got to keep going. There's no point stopping. There's no point making the excuse of, oh hey, I'm just turning the glove around. No, if it's safe, you carry on. If it's not safe, then stop. There you go, round 2, 50 jumps, 2 times again. The sooner you finish, the more rest you get. Now round 3, you're going to go back to the solo jump, just forwards and backwards now. And you're going to hit the same number, 50 in each minute. So this is going to challenge you in a different way. It's slightly harder to see where you're going. You can see there I'm starting to have the temptation a little bit to bring my feet apart from each other instead of trying to keep them together. Don't worry if that happens to begin with. And try and keep them together. Try and control it. It's like any drill. If you've not done this before, you're going to find it a little bit more challenging. But what I want you to do is, if you give this drill a go, let me know what your times are like. How far are you getting into each round? If you're doing 50 jumps, how many seconds is it taking you? I was hitting somewhere between 40 and 50 seconds each time. Sometimes a little bit less, but not too much less than that. My personal goal now is to keep raising the number, so next time it'll be 55 jumps per minute. Here we go, second half of the third round, forwards and backwards. Again, look at how I'm using my arms. It can help with your balance. It can help prepare you for the next jump. You want to try and have your body in sync as much as possible. Now when I'm landing, I'm still trying to be soft on my joints. I'm not slamming down onto my heels with straight legs. You know, I'm cushioning my ankles, I'm cushioning my knees, and I'm engaging my core, I'm engaging my body to make sure that my balance is good and that I'm not just going to fall over to the side and make it harder for myself each damn time. I can remember at this point, I was feeling the burn in my legs. I was thinking, wow, you know, I forgot how challenging this was. It's been a while since I've done it myself. It's a short workout, but you can get a really, really good burn in those calves. The fourth round, similar to the third, forwards and backwards, and you're going to do the double jump. 2 jumps forwards, 2 jumps backwards. It's even more challenging to see where you're going, so work on building up a rhythm. Make sure you're landing well. Again, like I keep mentioning every round, it's so important. Look after your joints. If you're doing 50 jumps every single round and every single jump you're landing poorly, your joints aren't going to thank you for it, trust me. You know, it's not going to be worth the benefits. You're going to be hurting yourself more than you're building yourself up. If you get a good rhythm going, it's not too bad. You can almost forget how bad your calves are screaming by this point. And because you're jumping over, because you're kind of leaping a little bit higher than you would when you're skipping, there's a little bit more impact. It's really going to pump up those legs, trust me. Our final half of round number 4. 50 jumps again. 2 forwards, 2 backwards. And when you're resting between each round, there's not a set time. Take as much as you need. Try not to take more than 30 seconds. And that'll keep the workout under 10 minutes. But if you need more, that's fine to begin with. Everybody's got to start somewhere, right? So, in a review, safety first, land gently, land as soft as you can. You got to look after those joints so that you can train tomorrow, right? There's no point going so hard today that you can't train for 3, 4, 5 days. Each round is 2 minutes long. You're going to start with 50 jumps. And you've got a minute to do those 50 jumps before you go again for the exact same number. If that's too much, just lower the number but keep the rounds the same length. That way, you keep your workout under 10 minutes. It's a good little blast, and as you see, you don't really need any equipment to do this. You know, you could do 2 pencils on the floor, just something that you can jump over. Now, if you like this video, if it helped you out, do me a favor and give it a share. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.